Good morning, and hey now, PASW staff, clients, and friends joining us. Welcome to Friday's class. Thank God it's Friday. We've had a really fun week this week, and very excited to show the film scoring results for the great epic 1959 American film, Ben-Hur. And as we talked about, Ben-Hur won 11 Academy Awards, including Best Score by Miklos Rozsa, who we talked about, the composer. But this time, we composed the chariot, the famous chariot race scene, that 9-minute scene. We only did a minute, but and as we recall, this was, the whole movie is drenched in music, except for this very famous chariot race scene. So, and we talked about kind of, it's interesting that he chose not to write music for this scene. So let's see what you guys came up with. We got some different things, so it's gonna be very exciting. Okay, so let's start with Marc Pulver's choice. So Marc Pulver had a great choice. He chose Mozart's Requiem. We did a class on Mozart, and we watched Amadeus. That last scene when he's in bed writing it. We know that the Requiem was unfinished because Mozart died in 1791. Marc, great choice for this. It sounds so epic because the scene is epic. I mean, if we remember, it took a year to kind of complete and about 5 weeks to shoot this one scene that cost $1 million. I mean, so we'll be using the word epic a lot because the scene is epic without music. But the choir and the orchestra, it's so effective how you listen to that movement and found that movement all on your own, and thought that this will be great to put with the score, with the scene. Great job, Marc. I always love how you get right back to me immediately, and it's such a great choice. Okay, let's move on to Matthew Payne's. Matthew, that works incredibly well. That's music from the iMovie music library, I believe. Great choice for that. I love it's that syncopated strings. It's very syncopated score, actually. The strings with the brass. It sounds like you're kind of walking and starting and stopping. Great music. This sounds really like film music. Marc Pulver's sounded like film music, but I don't know. It was grander. And then this one sounds more kind of like focused film music in a way. Again, these are just kind of my thoughts. These, it's all open to interpretation. But it works so well, Matthew. So excellent job. Okay, let's go on to Sarah Wright's.
I've heard there was the secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Strong, but you needed proof. You saw.
I love how Sarah Wright was thinking way out of the box, and that's so cool because again we get different interpretations that and I bet you were probably, wait, is this, it's a little bit like it catches you off guard. That's Leonard Cohen's famous Hallelujah, and Sarah emailed me saying that this is out of the box, and I love that because she was looking at that scene in a way where the king does look baffled actually, and she said there's probably the crowd is cheering, probably saying hallelujah at some point. So I love how you looked at you focused on a different element in the scene and used that element to it seemed like perhaps you were inspired by a small element in that scene, and then it grew into something bigger. So that was very cool. I mean, I would have never put those two together, but I love that we can be creative together and yeah, I think it's great. So great work, Sarah. Okay, let's go into Lonzorod Records.
Riding on his horse, he's going the distance. He cannot define. Bowel-shaking earthquakes of doubt and remorse assail him, impale him with monster truck force. In his mind, he's still driving, still making the grade. She's hoping in time that her memories will fade, cause he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting and riding on his horse. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up, and long ago somebody left with the cup. But he's striving and driving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone for whom he still burns.
Song sounds familiar because of course we did that in our alternative music show, right? With Going the Distance, and it's perfect. I mean, and we did that, and also the music video that John and I kind of put together behind that includes the Ben-Hur chariot scene. So that's really cool that you made that connection, either if it was consciously or unconsciously, that connection. It works so well. So now we have a pop song, a rock pop song, as opposed to a film scores, and then a folk pop with Leonard Cohen, and now this is pretty standard pop rock music that works really well. It could be part of their music video, and I think you picked up really well on the lyrics in the song, riding on his horse and fighting and riding. It's very it's got that aggressive tone. And it's an aggressive scene, really. I mean, it's a violent scene, obviously. And so Lonzorod, great choice. I love that. Love that. Okay, our friend and boss, John Paizis, is scoring. So this score just rocks, right? I mean, now we're back into the film classical world of Jesus Martin. And I never knew this composer or this song. It works really well. I mean, now we're in a full-blown action, almost like a ride, with this just like powerful brass and strings. And so it's really captivating. It puts you in that moment of just where you're almost part of that action. Because like we just talked about, I mean, it is a pretty aggressive, violent scene. And this just heightens your awareness of how aggressive and violent it is. So it's like, it's just, I'm still in shock from seeing it. Love that score, John. Thank you for playing along with us with this, because it's not a game, but it is kind of like, it's fun. It's cool to see these different elements. Okay, because I'm your friend. Why can't I play too? Okay, so this is what I chose. So that's by Dutch composer Louis Andriessen. I love Louis Andriessen. He's pretty well known in Europe, but he's a minimalist classical composer, and he's interesting because he incorporates minimalism and rock music a lot. Maybe we'll do a class on him. I don't know, but that is from Die Stadt, which is translate to the Republic. This is all like brass, heavy brass, and minimalist brass. So yeah, I had fun with that too. It's cool to see all these. They all look like different movies, but the scene is, you can't escape the how like adventurous the scene is. It's such a fun scene and such a good movie. And this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for submitting your wonderful scores. And I have something really special planned for Monday, so you'll have to wait. Okay, hope you have a great weekend. Miss you, love you, and see you on Monday.